Hello, friends. So sorry about that time confusion. I was wondering, I was wondering why no one was here, but um, I clearly didn't mean to stretch at 10:30 p.m. But that would probably also be really good for us. But we're going to give people just a couple minutes, maybe that was not letting more than just those I heard from in. Today, we're going to spend a little bit. I'm going to really try to hold some stretches a little bit longer. Um, and I'm getting a little better about that. I'm just still not great at it. So with our movement, just using a mat today. So we're going to skip rolling out and just use, yay. Thanks you guys for checking in so that I could figure out what the problem was. When I'm scheduling 40 things at once, the time it's a little, you have to like double check each thing. So when you notice weird things like that, I appreciate you letting me know. Yay, good morning, you guys. So standing on the back of our mat, again, all we'll need is a mat today, and then standing on the back portion of it, we're gonna slide our weight up onto the balls of the feet, lift your heels. Your feet are about hip width apart. Oh, Paige, I'm so glad you're here. Slide the weight onto the heels, lift the toes. Guess I don't need to be so far away from you. Slide onto the outside rim of the foot. And then we're going to pull onto the inside rim of the foot. So as we're working through that, just try and move into your feet a little bit. One more time, slide onto the balls of the feet, lift the heels. And then slide onto the heels, lift the toes. Roll out to the outer rim. Like we talked about last week, if you have a tennis ball or a golf ball or a lacrosse ball, a roller, slide to the inside rim of the foot, we're going to be rolling out our feet next week. So if you have something small and firm that you can get to the bottom of your feet, we will be working on that next week a little bit. And then hey, Kiko, and then place your weight on all four quadrants. The front, the back, side to side connects to the floor. Soften the knees, so we bend into the knees a little bit. With our knees bent, let's take our right ear to the right shoulder. And again, if that feels rigid or uncomfortable, just move around a little bit in it. And then shift to the other side. And then bring the head center, flex the quads, and pull the knees way over the heels. So just like usual, we're going from that exaggeration here, way back. So you flex the quad, it feels like you're locking your knee. I know, I feel like it does feel like we're all together in spirit. So I know that this is a little bit different way to meet, but I'm really grateful you guys are here this morning. Soften the knees, place the knees right over the ankles, tilt the chin towards the chest, lengthening that cervical spine. Now we're going to do a different movement. When we lift the chin and then pull your head back. So if you were up against a wall, what would that look like? You're pulling the chin so that you're retracting and pulling back so that the back of the head would go into the wall. The reason we want to work on that is if you're looking at your phone or looking at your laptop, we're jetting the chin forward. So we're trying to lift and retract, pull that back a little bit. Draw the hips forward as we do that. So you're squeezing your behind, opening up these hip flexors and retracting the chin. Pretend like a wall's behind you and you're just taking the back of your head and trying to touch the wall with it. And then once again, draw the chin down, take the right hip to the right side. And switch other side. I know, don't do it when you're on a Zoom call. Only here together. But I'm doing it filmed. You guys are lucky, no one's watching you. And then come center, slide the hips back. But if you do that, Lisa, while not on FaceTime or a Zoom call, your face on FaceTime and Zoom calls will look better. So we do it in private so that when we're together, we don't have all those issues. One more time, slide the hips forward, shift to the right, It's true. Safe space, safe space. And shift to the left. That's one good thing. I hope that we are trying some stuff that maybe we're a little too vulnerable in a group setting to try. And then send the hips back. So when you're on your own, you can kind of try some things that might not feel as safe in a public spot. And then bring the hips center. Your hips are right over your knees, right over your ankles. Once again, take the right ear to the right shoulder. Feel the freedom to move around in your body a little bit. You're trying to loosen up your joints, lubricate the fascia a little bit, and switch. Now assess today. So this head tilt side to side. I've noticed I've tightened up since being on devices. My neck, I don't have the mobility side to side. So pay attention for you. What does that feel like today? Can you go side to side in that same space? Does your right side look like your left side? Tilt the chin down. And then retract. Again, the non-glamorous retraction of the head, working into that. And then bring your head neutral. Take a deep breath in, arms come up. Exhale, drop the shoulders and hinge. Scoop your belly button in. Round your back. Yep, the fascia. We're going after it today. Move around in your feet, your ankles, your knees, and your hips. And then sway your arms right to left. Relax the head, neck, and shoulders. Bring your head center. Scoop the belly button in. And slowly roll yourselves all the way up. Squeeze your glutes. Pull your belly button in. Retract the shoulders. Now this time, take a deep breath in. Clasp your hands. Press the palms up. Lean to the right. Look upward. So as we come laterally and then we look up, we want to stretch the intercostals. Now take a big deep breath in and you'll feel the lungs expand. You'll feel the ribs open just a little bit. And then exhale, come center, draw the hands down. So we went from this lateral lift to this center retraction. So you're pulling this back, trying to separate your shoulder blades. Inhale, you'll feel a little expansion at the shoulder blades. Exhale, hands come up, lean to the left, gaze upward slightly, and then same thing. Take a big deep breath in, expand the lungs, letting the ribs open up, the intercostals stretch a little bit. And then come back to center, drop down, retraction. We're gonna do that one more time. If you feel tightness there, see if you can press this even bigger and pull your shoulder blades away from each other. Lift up, slide to the right, look upward, big deep breath in, and exhale, center, press back. So again, the hands come forward, you pull the shoulder blades away from each other. Oh, I love that. Arms up, lean to the left. Big deep breath in, expand the ribs. Exhale, center. Now release the hands wide to the side. Shake it out just a little bit. Now you're going to take the right hand, press it to the floor, and then take the left ear towards the left shoulder. Now as I press this down, I'm going to take that hand and pull it back slightly as I keep that pressure, that nice lean from my ear to my shoulder. Inhale. And exhale, switch. Left palm goes down towards the floor. Press down, lean, and then retract. So again, it's that same thing. I'm applying pressure here, and then I pull that hand back as I draw my right ear to my right shoulder. Big deep breath in. And exhale one more time, please. Right hand comes down. Left ear towards the left shoulder. Pull your right hand back. This time, tilt the chin downward slightly. Inhale. Exhale. One more time, big deep breath in. Exhale, bring that head center, relax that right hand. Left hand comes down. Pull the right ear to the right shoulder. Pull that left hand back, and then gentle tilt of the chin. Oh, that's sweet. I love that, David. My cat already had his goat's milk and he's out for the morning. Nice big deep breath in. And then exhale, bring it back to center, shake it out a little bit. Now come back to the back of your mat. Deep breath in, arms up. Exhale, drop the shoulders and hinge. Scoop your belly button in. Round your back, draw your hands towards the floor, move around in that space. One vertebrae at a time, roll yourselves up, squeeze the glutes, that's gonna lengthen the hips. Pull your abs in, that's gonna lengthen the torso, thoracic spine. Then roll the shoulders back and down, that's gonna keep us open through the heart, through the chest. Deep breath in, arms up. Exhale, drop the shoulders and hinge. Scoop your belly button in, round your back. Relax the back of the neck, move around in your hips, your knees, your ankles. And then slowly roll yourselves up. Squeeze your glutes. Pull your belly button in, retract the shoulders, and then come to where you have the right foot in the right hand. Open up the heart so you're not letting this collapse forward, but we pull this open. And then if you feel good, lean forward. Again, we talked last week that you could find a wall and then come into that position where you have that nice long extension of the hip as you lean in. Could be on a wall, off a wall. You could stay upright right here. Find what serves you and then reach that left hand forward. Balance. See if you can kick your right foot into your hand a little bit. Big deep breath in and exhale. One more big deep breath in. And then as you exhale, we have two choices. You can come back nice and tall, upright, place your right foot on the left knee and sink in. Again, same thing, if that balance is a challenge, I just hold onto the wall and come into that stretch for the glute. Or I can grab onto my foot and then reach the leg out. So you find what serves you. We came from here and then we transition and come into that nice long lengthening of the leg or right here. So find what feels right for you this morning. Nice and strong with your abs, nice and strong with that left glute. Take a deep breath in, and then exhale strong. One more time, big deep breath in, and exhale. Place your right foot on the floor. Take a deep breath in, arms up. Exhale, drop the shoulders and hinge. Scoop your belly button in, round your back. Notice, David, I stepped off my mat to balance better. I have like 8 mats deep because my knees are getting fuzzy, and slowly roll all the way up. So it's a little balance challenge to be on my little waterbed of a mattress. Now reach behind, grab that left foot. Same thing, I'm gonna come off my mat so that I don't fall over. And then if you want, you use your wall. So the goal, we're working balance for sure, but you can even just touch a finger to a wall, and that feels like proprioceptively, it feels so much safer than feeling wobbly in space. So even if you just have a connection to something, then we lean in, and then if we feel good there, we reach that right hand forward. And then just keeping in mind with that, the more flexible your feet are, the more challenging that balance is going to be. You'll feel your foot wobbling around. And so every blessing has a con too, a little bit. So if you have that flexibility in your feet, you do more stability work when you're in a single leg squat or in those deadlifts, but you're also going to have a little bit more work going on in your foot to stay balanced. Nice big deep breath in. As you exhale, push the foot into your hand. One more time, big deep breath in. And then as you exhale, come up nice and tall, and then you decide on this side what you want to do. So you could come into that stretch for that hip, that glute. Find your balance on that right foot. If you feel good there, find a bind with your foot. You could hold here. You could hold here. Hold onto your wall. Nice big deep breath in. And exhale. One more time, nice big deep breath in. And exhale, go ahead and release that left foot. Take a deep breath in. Now I'm going to come back onto my unstable mat. Arms come up. Exhale, drop the shoulders and hinge. Scoop your belly button in, round your back. Walk your hands forward. You're in a high hover position. Come down into a low hover, back into a high hover, and then press back into an inverted V. So once I come into that down dog, now I'm treading the feet. So you intentionally tread the feet right to left. So as you're coming into that, too much going on with my sweater. As you come into that, you want to push. If you push into this heel when this heel is lifted, you can get a deeper stretch for the calf, the gastrocnemius, the soleus into your Achilles. Last 4. Last 1. Scoop your belly button in. Place both heels towards the floor. Slide back forward into that high hover. Come down into your low hover. Press your chest through. Lay your thighs on the floor. Flatten the feet. Look upward. And then look over your right shoulder. And look over the left shoulder. And then come back to center, squeeze your behind, and then sink back into your child's pose. Bow your head towards the floor. So as you come into that, you're intentionally drawing the tailbone down towards the floor. Reach your fingertips forward. Inhale. Exhale, slide up onto your hands and knees, scooping your belly button in. Now see if you can take your hand, your left hand, and press it so that it's in opposition. So you just come from this flexed wrist and you're just bringing it under for a moment. Stretch the top, the front portion. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Lean back just a tiny bit. Exhale. And come back to center, flip the left hand, and then come back into that same position on the right. So you take the hand, tuck it. We take one big deep breath in here. Exhale. And then on the next inhale, lean back just a little bit, pulling that stretch a little more taut. And exhale. Come back to center, both hands come under, and then press back into child's pose one more time. Deep breath in. As you exhale, take your left hand, feed it underneath the right. Let your gaze come over your right shoulder. Nice big deep breath in. As you exhale, switch. Take your right hand, feed it through. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And then exhale, come back, hands and knees, dig your toes into the floor, lift the hips, press back into that inverted V, down dog. Slide your right foot up to the ceiling. So you stretch, you pull your right foot up, and then that lengthening from the right toes to the left heel is pulled nice and tight. Inhale. Exhale. One more time, big deep breath in, push back a ½ inch. And then as you exhale, pull your right leg through into pigeon. So as we pull that right leg through, move around a little bit in your hip, trying to lengthen and stretch through the glute, through the hip, the knee, the ankle a little bit. And then you can stay upright or come down onto your elbows or all the way down onto your forehead. We're going to take 3 nice big deep breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Deep breath in. And exhale. One more time, big deep breath in. Exhale, press your left hip towards the ground just a little bit tighter, a little bit deeper. Now push back into your hands, lift upright just like yesterday. We're going to sit on your right glute, bring your left foot so it's on the right knee. So we're trying to get into that position where we can again assess if we're getting anywhere with this stretch or if our activity is keeping us tight and bound up here. If you have a pillow or a blanket or a towel that you want to put under your knee, if that feels more comfortable, you can. And then while we're in this stretch today, relax the upper body, try and let go of the stress and tension in your neck. We're going to take the right hand. Hey, I'm glad you're here, Edie. Take your left hand, sit on it. And then with that, so we sit on that to create some tension, and then take your head and gently pull it to the right. 3 big deep breaths. Inhale. One more time, big deep breath in. And exhale. Go ahead and release the stretch in the neck. Switch, so you're going to sit on the left hand, or the right hand, so the right hand comes underneath, and then the left hand comes onto the head and pulls gently to that left side. Big deep breath in. Exhale, whatever stress you can let go of, whether that's physical, mental, emotional, anxiety, fear, anything you can release for this moment. Deep breath in, one more time. And exhale, go ahead and release the left hand, bring the head to neutral, come off of that right hand, and then we're going to take that left leg out to the side. You can keep your right leg as is or slide it out so that you have that external rotation. And then you can be upright if that feels right to you. You can lean towards this left leg, or you can come all the way down. Flex the foot to deepen the stretch. 3 big deep breaths. Inhale. One more nice big deep breath. And exhale, come up. Now we're going to stay in that position. Take your right hand, press it into the floor, reach your left hand up and over. You're trying to drive this left hip into the ground and then pull away from it. Big deep breath. And then exhale, come back over that left foot. You pick your position. Bow your head towards it. We're trying to see if we give it a little bit more energy, if we can get a little bit more limber in that stretch. Inhale. Press towards this right hip to deepen the stretch. Flex this foot to deepen the stretch. One more time, big deep breath in. And exhale, come up. Press your right hand into the floor. Lift that left arm up and over. Press into the ground here. That's your fulcrum. And then big stretch. Flex this left foot a little bit tighter. And then one more time, bow down towards that left foot. See if you can deepen that range of motion. Press towards this right hip and flex this foot to create a bigger stretch, deeper stretch. Inhale. Exhale. Deep breath in one more time. And exhale, crawl yourself up. Press your right hand into the floor. Reach up and over. A lot of you are going to be able to go much bigger than me. So again, you go into that as long as this hip stays down, you're good. So you press that into the floor and then create that big stretch. Inhale. And then exhale, release. Take both legs wide to the side. Loosen up in your hips a little bit and then crawl yourself forward. So this could be plenty depending on how wide your legs are and how tight you are. You could create just a little lean in, and that's great. You could come down on your elbows, and that's great. You can come down on your forehead. Flexing these feet deep in the stretch. Inhale. Exhale. 2 more, friends. Big deep breath in. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, crawl yourself back. Take both hands behind you. Press into the floor, lift the heart. Deep breath in. Exhale, 1 more time, come forward. You pick. It could be just crawling forward here. You take your tailbone and you try and tip it back, and you'll create a deeper stretch. So if you're not feeling it, flex your feet more. Open your legs wider, tip the tailbone back deeper, and then crawl forward farther. So hands, elbows, forehead. Flex those feet. Inhale. Exhale. 1 more time, big deep breath in. And then as you exhale, crawl yourself forward, sitting up nice and tall. Bring the hands behind, lift the heart, stretch the anterior so where the shoulder and the chest connect. Open that up, squeeze into your shoulder blades a little bit. And then release that, bring the legs in, turn yourselves back over so you're in your hand and knee position. Dig your toes into the floor, lift your hips, press back into that down dog, inverted V. See if you can take your tailbone a little bit higher towards the ceiling now. A little bit more stretched, a little bit warmer. Now flatten the back, high hover, low hover, high hover, just 2 more. Low hover, high hover. Remember, you can hold a plank if you prefer. Low hover, high hover. Now when we come down, low hover, press your chest through, lay your thighs down. Move around in your hips, squeeze your behind. The tighter your glutes, the tighter your behind is closed, then you're gonna feel the stretch in the hip flexors. Look over your right shoulder. Look over your left shoulder. Come center, draw your chest down to the mat, reach behind and grab your right foot. If you can, so if that's too much, you could use a towel around your foot. You could just hold the foot pulled in. Otherwise, you could come onto your side so that you can reach your foot. We're going to see if we can grab both, but if you can't, just grab one and we'll do 2 sets. If you feel good there, reach around, grab both. Kick your feet into your hands. So if you apply pressure with your feet here, if you're pushing the foot back into your hand, you'll feel the stretch into the shoulder and the chest. So right here, come down, release it, inhale. Exhale, lift up, push the feet into the hands, stretch the pecs, the hip flexors and the quads. Inhale, come down. Exhale, come up. So again, you could be doing that just on your right leg as well. 1 more time, come down. Inhale. Exhale, peel up, stretch, push the feet into the hands. Stay up, inhale. Exhale, come down, release your feet, slide your hands right under the shoulders, push up, come down, reach your hands and your feet away from each other, slide them back in and push up. Now my options, I could choose to come into extension and then child's pose, pushing back. back into that extension, squeezing my glutes, and then back into child's pose. So you pick, you're either there, or I come into extension, toes and hands come into the mat and lift, extension, or knees and hands come into place. You find what works for you this morning. 4 more. Last 3. Last 2. Last 1. Now on this last one, press up, hold up, come down into a low hover, press your chest through, flatten your feet, let the thighs come onto the floor, onto the mat. Look up, look over your left shoulder, look over your right shoulder, look center, lay your body down, reach around, grab your left foot. So for some of us, we did just the right side on the last one, so you would do just the left side on this one. If you did both feet, pick up both feet in your hands, inhale, come down. Exhale, lift up, press nice and strong, try and pull your feet away from your head. Inhale, come down. Exhale, peel up. Inhale, come down. One more time, friends. Exhale, peel up. Hold it up. Take a big deep breath in. Inhale. Exhale. Release your feet. Bring your hands right under the shoulders. Press back into child's pose. Tuck your hips under. Nice big deep breath in. As you exhale, slide back up onto your hands and knees. Dig your toes into the floor. Lift into that inverted deep V, down dog. Float your left foot. 3 big deep breaths. Remember, see if you can pull the hips up just a little higher. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more big deep breath in. Exhale, pull that left knee through. Come into pigeon. Move around in your hip a little bit. As you come into that, you get to choose. You can be upright. You can be on your elbows. You can come onto your hands. Keeping that shift, you allow that shift right to left in the hips just a little bit. 3 big deep breaths. Exhale. 2 more. Inhale. Exhale. One more time. Big deep breath in. As you exhale, press into your right hip just a little bit deeper. And then crawl yourselves up. Once you crawl up, take your body weight onto your left hip and then sweep your right foot onto that left thigh. So you come up into that position that we've already done on the other side. When you're in that position, again, if you need a pillow or a blanket or a towel under this knee for comfort, go for it. Otherwise, move around in that a little bit. Find that position where we can let gravity draw this towards the floor. Then take your right hand. Sit on your right hand and bring that left ear towards the left shoulder. Apply just a little pressure. Take a deep breath in. The neck is going to try and stay tight. Release it, let it go. Move around in that stretch if you need to. One more time, big deep breath in. Exhale, bring that head center. Switch, come off the right hand. Stabilize your left hand under the hip so you sit on the left hand. Then you draw the right ear to the right shoulder, and you apply just a little pressure. Play with that movement. So depending on where your screen is, if you're at a standing desk, a seated desk, somewhere in between, some of you might need to gaze upward, some of you downward a little bit. Find what you need and then breathe into it. Let go of the tension in the neck. One more nice big deep breath in. And then exhale, release the stretch, let the head come back to center, come off of that left hand. This right leg goes out to the side. You can choose to keep your left foot here, or you take it out to the side. From there, again, your hips make a big difference. So if I press into my left hip, it's gonna ground the stretch different. Now again, how we move in our body, movement is good for our joints, is good for us. So find what serves you this morning. Our goal is to take the time we have together and you find that movement that not only brings you a little bit of joy, but feels good in that space. So we want to try and alleviate too much of that discomfort. And then you come forward, so you're reaching towards, so this could be plenty, just depends on how tight we are. If I come forward and I press into that left hip, I'm gonna create tension in that hamstring. That's plenty right here. You can also crawl forward. You could also create that tension by pulling that foot towards you a little bit. Find what you like. So this flexion and this drive will be your anchor points. Drive the left hip down, pull the right toes towards you. Inhale. Exhale, release. Deep breath in. Exhale, release. Just one more time. Big deep breath in. Exhale, crawl yourselves up. You're going to press the left hand into the floor. Reach your right hand over. Look up just a little bit. Inhale. Exhale and come back. So then we go round 2 out of 3. You can choose more width if you want. Press this down deeper if you want. Grab onto the toes if you want. Find what you need. Inhale. Exhale. 2 more big deep breath in. And exhale. 1 more time, big deep breath in. Exhale, crawl yourselves up. Press that left hand into the floor. Reach that right arm over. Look up. Inhale. Exhale 1 more time. Bow your head towards that right leg. Inhale. Exhale. See if you want more tension with the flexion here or more tension with the drive with your left hip. Deep breath in. Exhale. 1 more time. Big deep breath in. And exhale, crawl yourselves back. Press your left hand into the floor. Reach the right arm over. Inhale. And exhale, bring it back to center. Now we're going to bring the legs in front. Lay yourself down. We practiced this one last week and yesterday. Place your right foot on the left knee and then pull the left knee in towards you. Bring your hands behind that left thigh and pull the left thigh towards you. Now how we create tension with this one, I'm going to turn so you can see it this way. How we create tension with this one is you push the knee away from you and then pull the left thigh towards you. So you would push the right knee out and pull the left knee in. Move around in that a little bit. Find your tense spots. Now flex that right foot. keeping that foot flexed. So again, those points of tension, as we go through this stretch, those points of tension stay the same. This flexion makes a big difference. Take your tailbone, push it down into the mat. One more big deep breath in. Exhale. Now you could stay right where you are and just breathe through that stretch, or remove your hands. Let your right foot come over to the floor. The right foot is on the left side of you. And then you bring your left hand, grab onto that right thigh, and then take your right hand, open that chest up so that that right hand is wide to the side. Inhale. Exhale, try and let go and release the muscle that's trying to tighten in your thigh, in your glute, in your back. Deep breath in. We have 2 more. Inhale. Exhale. One more time. Big deep breath in. And exhale. Now in that, go ahead and bring both legs back to center. Tuck the knees towards the chest. Big deep breath in. As you exhale, take your left foot on the right knee. Flex your left foot. Hands come around the right thigh. Press your left knee out. 2 big deep breaths. One more time, big deep breath in. Keep this flexion. Exhale, remove your hands. Take your left foot down to the right side. Bring your right hand through, hold on to the thigh. Take your left hand, open to the side. Big deep breath in. Every time you exhale, try and let go of the stress and tension in that hip, in the back, in the chest. Inhale. Exhale. One more time, big deep breath in. And exhale, let go of your hip. Now bring both knees to the chest. Rock from hip to hip. Inhale. Now as you exhale, straighten your left leg. Take your right knee and draw it across the side. So deepening, changing that just a little bit. Your right knee comes across. Take that right hand out to the side. Look over your right shoulder. Inhale. Exhale, try and let go. Inhale. Exhale. Now, bring your right knee to the chest so you center your body. The right knee comes to the chest. You can have your hands on the hamstring, straighten your leg. You can have your hands come up onto that calf. You can have your hands create a bind with that foot and pull forward. So again, you choose what you want to do with that bind. That can be here. That can be here. That can be here. Inhale, try and straighten this leg if you can. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more time. Big deep breath in. Exhale. Release the bind. Float your right leg down. Pull your left knee in. And then bring your left knee over to the right side. Bring your left arm over and look over that left shoulder. So you're intentionally creating that spinal twist. So see how this side compares to the other. You might be tighter on this side or the other side. Breathe into that. Try and let go of the tension in the hip, in the back, in the shoulder. One more nice big deep breath in. Exhale, pull the left knee in towards your chest so you center your spine. Pull the knee to chest and then bring the hands to the back of the leg. You're either on the hamstring, the calf, or you can create that bind, grab onto the big toe and hold that hamstring stretch. If I tip the tailbone down, so if I ground the tailbone, it's going to be a little deeper stretch. Inhale. Exhale. Two more. Big deep breath in. Exhale. One more time. Big deep breath in. And exhale, release the bind, and then slowly let your left leg drift to the floor. Now we're going to roll up, come up into a seated position. We have one more segment, one more thing. You're going to straighten the legs as much as you can, lift your heart to the ceiling, arms come out to the side, spinal twist right to left. So we've loosened up a little bit. Now we can come into that rotation. And then see if on that we can turn and reach, turn and reach. It should be a little deeper stretch towards the end in terms of how far we can how far we can twist and how far we can forward flex. Last 4, 3, last 2. Last 1. Now cross over. That left hand comes over to the right. See if you can pull onto your foot. Take your right hand and bring it around to the left hip. Deep breath in. And exhale. One more time. Big deep breath in. Exhale, switch. Take your right hand. Create a bind. That could be the calf, that could be the thigh, it depends on our tension. And then bring that left hand, sweep it behind. If you can, bring the left hand to the right hip. Big deep breath. Exhale. 2 more. Deep breath in. Exhale. 1 more. Inhale. Exhale. Unwind yourself. We're going to lay down 1 time and then we'll roll up and bring it into our finish. So in that position, you're laying flat on your back. Palms come up towards the ceiling. Try and let go of everything. So our goal is that we let everything release and then we intentionally choose what we engage as we come up. Close your eyes for a moment. Inhale. As you exhale, relax your head, your neck, your shoulders, your elbows, wrists, fingertips. Feel the weight sink heavier into your floor, into your mat. Inhale. Exhale, relax your ribs, your abdominals, your hips. Feel the weight sink down into the floor. Inhale. Exhale, relax your legs, your knees, your ankles, your feet into your toes. Feel the weight sink into the floor. So our goal is that we feel heavy and we're letting our body draw heavy into our mat. 3 deep breaths. Inhale. As you exhale, see where you're still holding on to tension. That could be in your hands, your feet, your jaw, your face. Let go of what you can. Inhale. Exhale. Assess what you need to release, whether that's mental, physical, emotional. One more time. Big, deep breath in. Exhale. Let go. Now bring your hands down to your side. Open your eyes. Roll yourselves up so we come up to a nice upright position. Turn yourself around so you're in a high hover. In that high hover, you can stay here or low hover. Squeeze your glutes. Press into the mat. High hover. 3 more, please. Low hover. Pull your belly button in. Push into the ground and press up. Low hover. Draw your shoulder blades wide to the side. Push into the ground and press up. Now those 3 together come down. Squeeze your glutes. Pull your abs in. Retract the shoulders. Push into the ground and lift up. Press back into that inverted V, down dog. Lift the tailbone higher to the ceiling. Walk your hands back. Scoop your belly button in. 1 vertebrae at a time. Roll yourselves up. Squeeze your glutes. Pull the abs in. Roll your shoulders back and down. 1 more time. Deep breath in. Arms up. Exhale. Relax the shoulders. Drop the shoulders. Hinge. Round your back. Let go. And then only pick up what you need. So as we roll up, squeeze your glutes closed. That opens the hips. Pull your belly button in. Roll the shoulders back and down. So your shoulders are wide. Your abdominals are tight. Your glutes are connected so that you have that nice tall lifted spine. Hands to the side. Deep breath in. And exhale 1 more time. Big deep breath in. I'm so proud of you guys. And exhale. Give yourselves a hand. Happy Sunday, you guys. Thank you for taking some time to stretch. I know that for us who like to move, the being still isn't our skill set, but I appreciate you guys being here and taking some time for it. And then hopefully it will make the rest of the stuff as we're working on our agility and strength through the week. It'll make all of that just a little bit better. Have a great day. Thank you for joining me this morning. Know that we're in this together and it's 1 day at a time. So like we talk about in class, grace for the days we miss. If we don't make a workout, then we just pick ourselves up the next day and go again. If we don't rock homeschool or all our business meetings, just know that like in class, when we talk about giving others kindness, love, and grace, remember to give that to yourself too when we miss a mark or don't nail things the way that we hope. And then when we all get together and we get to be together one another, whether it's on this live chat, I know some have kids screaming, some have pets crawling all over them, and some have peace and quiet. So we're all coming from different spaces. And I love that we can come together and support one another, both here in this stream, and then remember to check in with one another and just continue to say good job, neighbor, in whatever way that looks like for you today. I love you guys. Hope you have a great day.